Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha from Miskovitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home, right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry. He'll be all right soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw... well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that I'm with child.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
And Black is the father of your child?
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God is my witness.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
You know what would be best? If you just forgot about Black. And everything that happened between you two.
Seriously? Why?
Because he might have promised you the moon, but all he really wanted to do was have a bit of fun. He told me himself he's not interested in you.
What? But...
Well, you're not going to let this destroy you, are you? He's just scum.
You might be right. I've already lost one man. I'm not going to cry over another who doesn't even deserve it. For a while, I started to believe I'd no longer have to live hand to mouth, to do the worst work imaginable just to get a few crumbs. And now I should settle for one of those village donkeys. I can barely feed myself, let alone anyone else.
Look, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe it'd be best if you simply left the village. There's nothing keeping you there.
But I don't have anywhere else to go.
I might know of a place.
Oh? Where would that be?
Not far from here is a tavern. It's called the Devil's Den. I'm sure they'd find work for you there, and nobody will be interested in your history.
I've heard of that place, and what I've heard wasn't very nice. Thieves and poachers hang out there.
Those are just rumors. Sure, it's not the fanciest place in the world, but it's no den of cutthroats. You had no problem visiting a camp full of soldiers by yourself, so there's nothing to fear. The main thing is, you'll be safe. You and your child. You'll have a place to sleep, food to eat, and you'll make some money.
When you put it that way, you're probably right. There's nothing for me in Miskovitz. I'll just go back home for a few things, and then I'll try my luck at the Devil's Den. Thank you.
Good luck, Victoria.
Greetings to you.
I spoke with Victoria. She's all right.
Really? Praise be to God. I'll go and see her as soon as I can. Come back later, lad. Some things need time.
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looks quite scary. But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much. Maybe some potion will help him. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe normally. That's all I can find out now. Janos really fucked him up. But if I clean the wound and bandage it tightly, he may recover in time. A healing potion wouldn't hurt either. I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment. I have a healing potion for you. Drink this. You'll feel better. Some chamomile to help you sleep and save what little strength you have left. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loisa a speedy recovery. He has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. Intercede for him, Lord God, and your Son, Jesus Christ. May Loisa recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian. Well, that's done. It should be enough to keep him alive. I've already treated Loisa. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loisa needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as compensation.
I'll pay right away. There you go. Now you can set him free.
Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots.
What are you doing? Hey,
Easy, easy. The bailiff is letting you go. Go to the Devil's Den. Dry Devil is waiting for you there.
how you persuade bailiff? Tell me. How you did that? Hey,
I healed that poor wretch that you battered. So the bailiff is letting you go.
all right. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the Devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
He's in the Devil's Den already. He nearly got hanged in a neighboring village.
Him too? What did Polish fucker do this time?
It seems he was, playing hide the sausage with the Pshitaki butcher's wife. And the butcher wasn't too forgiving.
Ah, typical of him, to get hanged for some wench. Well, anyway, I will go now. We meet there.
We'll meet at the Devil's Den.
I hope. We got things to drink too.
I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging round here.
Do you mean Matthew the Collector?
Collector? Is that a nickname?
That's what he calls himself. He says he's collecting for the king on the roads. But he's just a common bandit. And a real pain in my ass. If times weren't so bad, he'd be on the gallows by now. But what can we, ordinary peasants, do against a bunch of bandits? But as they say, misfortunes never come lightly. When there's bullshit, there's a lot of it.
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people most often?
He has already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Suchdol fortress. You'd better avoid those places. Although, there is a bounty on Matthew, if you dare. Not too measly, actually.
I'd be happy to help. The likes of him belong behind bars or in the pillory.
Or the gallows. Listen, besides the fact that Matthew robs traveling merchants, he also has something much more valuable. If you can bring it to me, you'll get your reward.
What precious thing can a bandit like him have in his possession?
Here's the thing. Not long ago, a certain master illuminator was passing through. An interesting man, honored guest. I gave him lodging and food at my house and asked him a few questions. He said he was delivering a book to Sedlets, for which he had been asked to make pictures. He was very careful with it and kept it close the entire time. He left at dawn the next day.
And what happened then?
They found him dead by the wagon he arrived in, which was burnt. The book had vanished into thin air. If Matthew's involved, and I bet he is, he must still have the book.
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people most often?
Were you not listening to me? Somewhere by the roads between Miskovitz and Suchdol.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Matthew, the King's chief customs collector. I collect dues on trading routes.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Is that so? Why would that be?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again, thanks to us. He's getting his old band together, so they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil. But I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubienka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but I don't miss them. None of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigns, they would just drink themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know what I want.
And you're content with robbing poor souls by the road?
Ah, you are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil.
You're just a lowly thief. At least the devil fights for the king.
How? By looting and pillaging? The only difference is I'm doing it for myself and he's doing it for others. Although he also takes pride in his fame.
This is going nowhere. I'll tell the devil we can't count on you.
Since you're already here, did you pay the duty?
What are you talking about? What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am His Majesty's chief customs collector.
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? A royal customs collector's time is precious.
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Piece all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take. Cough up!
I'm not giving you anything.
We'll take it ourselves then.
That's a very poor decision. Have you grown tired of living?
You don't know who you're dealing with.
I could say the same thing.
Fuck! You know what? Forget it.
Happily.
I'm not heartless either, just so you know. If you want to learn something for the right price, I'll teach you.
All right. How can I find you?
We camp in the woods by the hill near Visoka. It will probably take you a while to find it first. Now get out of here. And give my regards to the devil. Or maybe not.
I have the book the collector stole.
Lad, you have no idea how happy you just made me. And what about the collector? Do I understand correctly that he is taken care of?
Yes. The collector is dead, and his band broken up. The villagers have nothing to fear now.
Oh, if it were only that easy. But thanks, lad. They'll certainly sleep better now. And about that reward, here are the groschen promised from the monastery. And I've added a little from my own pocket for taking care of that scoundrel.
Thank you, bailiff. Were you the ones who played dice with Raniek in Shitaki? Do you know anything about him?
You know Raniek? Then you must have a drink with us. A friend of Raniek's is a friend of ours.
Thanks, but I'd rather know what happened to Raniek.
Impatient, aren't you? We can take you to him right now if you want.
Lead the way then.
Come on, Raniak's waiting.
So where is he? What? Where is he? I don't get it. What happened to him?
We met this Raniak in Pshitoki. We even lent him money when he had nothing to play with. He swore he'd pay us back. Then we met here and played some more. Raniak kept losing, but he didn't know when to stop.
What did he do to him?
Nothing at all. That bastard brought it on himself. When it was clear he had no way to pay us back, we started watching him to make sure he couldn't run away. He started whining about having to take a dump. We didn't want to watch him shit himself, so we let him go and said we'd wait outside the shithouse. But the bastard got the idea to flee the other way.
You mean through...
Aye, by crawling through shit. But I reckon it was deeper than he thought, and he never came out.
That's shit. I'm sorry to hear it.
That's in the shit, more like. But if you don't pay us what your friend Raniak owed, you'll be even more sorry.
He was no friend of mine. I just needed to find him.
Then you're out of luck, because we won't let you leave without paying. Either you give us your money, or you'll have to pull that poor wretch out. What do you choose?
I really had nothing to do with him. Hell, I don't even know what he looks like.
Well, he won't be much of a looker now. Why were you looking for him anyway?
Because he owed me too. And he evaded me. Several times, in fact. Until he finally found his end here.
Really? Why didn't you just say so?
I don't know you people. You could have warned him, and I'd have had to chase him halfway across the county again.
Ugh, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for lashing out at you like that. But you get it, right?
All's good. But I'm also pissed off I won't get anything out of him anymore.
Well, he had a really nice bow. And we didn't find it anywhere, so he probably has it on him. If it's worth it to you, maybe you could sell it for a good price.
Janos and Adder are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
Leave it be. You needed men, so I got them.
Don't be modest. You saved those arseholes' hides. They won't even thank you.
Shishka's right, you ungrateful bastards. That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To all of us.
I hope it not fuck up again soon.
To us and to Henry. He's one of us now.
I glad to drink to that.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only them? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnię!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about the rest?
And Raniak is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite. But it was dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help, and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the womans. Fuck. Poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Of course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Ah, you fellas are a pair of animals. But I love you.
Henry, our boy.
Wycałuj go ode mnie, ty gnojku!
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Well, I still have both my shoes. I woke up in bed alone and it wasn't even full of puke. So I suppose it was a success?
I'm jealous. At my age, a hangover is almost as bad as getting shot in the arse.
You always drink like that.
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar, and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
Aye, I'm working on it. How are you?
Well, to tell the truth, it's not as bad as I imagined here. I'd heard so many stories.
Well, people do like to spice things up.
I know. But anyway, I feel good. I feel like I fit in here. Nobody's judgmental. Everyone helps everyone else out.
I'm glad to hear that. If you ever need anything, or if anyone ever bothers you, tell one of Dry Devil's men. They might be a bit rough around the edges, but you can trust them.
Fine, Henry. I will. Thank you.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild, even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And we're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.